Evening viewers, welcome to the garage. Got the Honda here. Wanted to show you the work that I have done. So far, first thing is I have extended the seat because the frame is sticking out on the end here. It's misaligned right now, but it's just under. The seat is the base. I'm going to make a mold out of it. It is made out of cardboard and body filler. I handmade this and sanded it down. I've got a battery, 10 amp, and I made a battery tray out of a radio holder. It's not finished, it's very rough. Nothing is finalized here. I don't think I'm gonna go with it though. I've almost finished off my rear sets. I have made them into a blade. I don't know if you can see the nice fine edge. The bolts here will go. I have rubber toe picks coming on the way. I also cut the blade, cut the metal on this side and file the edges. Sorry, the video quality is not good. It's dark outside and the only light is the garage light. I have the gear selector hooked up. No, it's not selecting, it's a bit stiff right now, but you can get a closer look. Filed the edge off there, drilled new holes, mounted a rod. I will replace this with a proper rod. Modified this here out of a gear lever. The rest of the gear lever was on the end there. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this. It looks a bit ugly, but all my bikes are, some of the parts are handmade, just ideas I get from my head, and I just decided to go with that, like this battery tray. I just reuse and recycle parts that I find in pieces and make them work. I'll show you. The wiring's not finished yet either. It's quite a mess, but the battery tray mounts off there. You can see there and there, the bracket to the battery tray. Over there. And the back mountings. It's a bit messy in there. I was thinking of getting a number board for you to hide all of this. I'm unsure about the final looks of it though. I'm thinking I'll leave it like this. They are over here. They are here. These were supposed to go on the Bonneville, but I'm not a fan of these hinges over here. They look a bit unsightly for the Bonneville, but it does offer full range of adjustability. The ends are loose. I haven't fully tightened it up. I plan on changing the handlebar. Also, I got shorty levers. They look pretty cool, like this. Cables will come near the end. The grip will be replaced. This was actually from the Yamaha, which I cut off, and I put it on there as an example. Here is the brake lever. Looks very nice. I like it. Got a good feel, you know. I also got a new speeder. 0 miles so far, well, kilometers. In South Africa. I've wired up the lights over here. I just need to get a speeder cable I got one inside. This was sourced locally from a bike shop nearby me. The big news is with the Honda is I plan on going dual carb. My plan is this manifold is aftermarket, and this manifold bolts onto that bolt and that bolt. Sorry, that bolt down there. And the plan is to go dual carburetor, and I actually have the two carburetors here. The one on here now is one of the new carburetors. I'm still in testing phase and I haven't started this Honda yet, but so I just got the new carb on because I didn't trust the old carb. I was having issues, but yeah, I want to go dual carb. I'll show you a video now. Okay, here is the other new carb, and I got lovely velocity stacks for them with the mesh. I'm not running an air filter. Can actually see the carb intake from there, quite a view. So basically the plan is to have a carb mounted in there like that. I've checked the clearances and everything. It'll fit. It's a good fit. I can't wait to see this run. I have a dual throttle cable in the box. It's over here. It just so happens this cheap throttle cable is the exact same as the single throttle cable. Sorry, it's out of focus. So in the side here, I've stripped this cable because the cables that came on here had this fitting and this fitting. This fitting, yeah, is right. This one's wrong. Plus the cable, this cable here needs to be lengthened 3 centimeters to fit into the carb. I'll show you the other end. These ends are right. They go into the adapter that makes it single cable to double cable. I have a breather filter here for the engine crankcase. Bolts on perfectly. I just had to adapt rubbers into there for the pipe. I'll show you where it goes. Mounts onto there. I don't know if you can see onto that pipe there. So the breather filter mounts onto there. In between the carbs, it won't fit now because the carb sits central. I've got a few other spares lying here. I ordered toe pegs and got these foot pegs. I was going to use them on the Honda until I realized that they're M8 bolts and they probably won't be strong enough. Plus the bolts holding the foot pegs on the Honda are M10. So that's out of the question. What else is news with this Honda? I've got a new kick lever. The other one broke from lots of kicking. I had issues. That reminds me of another thing I wanted to show you. This is a very interesting one actually. Don't fall. Don't fall. I made you. I am running twin 6-volt coils on this bike instead of one coil with two HCDs. And just so you know, it works. I bridge the wires, the positive feed and the negative feed, and the bike was running before I built the engine. And then I had an issue with ignition, it's not original ignition. I left the battery on and the points was draining battery power, and the ignition wires got too hot underneath here, and it melted the wires to the coil because the positive goes from the ignition straight into the coil down to the points, as far as I can think. And the wires melted over here somewhere and bridged the coils, so the coils are gone as. I have two new coils exactly the same as this in the post. They're on the way, and hopefully soon I'll have it running. I can't wait to hear this bike run again, especially after the engine rebuild. I haven't heard it yet. Here's the battery. 4 bats, it's a gel battery, 10 amps, 6 volts. In case I didn't mention, the coils are 6 volts each. That's about it for me with the Honda update. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video and this update. Have a good evening. Cheers.